Okay, so behind me here, this is the Volvo EX90, the new flagship of Volvo cars. Now, I remember a number of years back when Volvo first announced they were developing this car. This was meant to be a straight-on replacement of the second generation XC90 that has, until today, still remain a very popular product. But, well, recently, but Volvo in the last minute, they decided that instead of replacing the XC90, they are selling the EX90 alongside a heavily refreshed XC90. Okay, so well, I think we can all pretty much what you call it, know that the intention is that I think Volvo initially had this mission whereby they were going to set a time frame to go all electric, but they realized that many of their customers still want an internal combustion engine, all right? Because at the end of the day, EVs are still limited by one thing, which is range per full charge. Okay, so here, the EX90. So you can look at, in terms of its presence, in terms of its size, its demeanor. This is very much a same segment of product as the XC90, but of course with an electric powertrain and built on an entirely different architecture. But you can see from here, the form factor, okay, very much unmistakable. We know where the inspiration of this car comes from. Okay, so design-wise, this is an absolutely stunning looking vehicle. Okay, it retains the classic lines, many of the classic lines and proportions that have made the XC90 such a popular vehicle amongst its buyers, and of course now this is injected with a more modern touch, and you can see very much that from a design standpoint, it is very much an evolution over the existing XC90. So you can see here at the front, the headlights, this is the second generation reinterpretation of the Thor hammers design. Good to see that Volvo has persisted with this look and evolved it to a new generation. So the overall front fascia of this car is very neat, very clean. Okay, and this being an electric vehicle, they have kept the front end. There's no grille here, but of course here you can see that these slats are movable. So the thing is that, right, with electric vehicles, you still need some form of cooling for the battery. Okay, and those slats at the bottom of the bumper, they open up when the car is in motion. Okay, so you can see the wheels here, 21-inch alloy wheels. Okay, very nice, elegant design, and you can see the bonnet line. This design here pretty much reminiscent of the existing XC90. Okay. So you can see the base of the side mirror. Look at this. There are two cameras. Okay, this I believe should be for the blind spot warning, and this would be for the surround view. Okay, and the side mirror here, and it's very nice. It's a frameless design side mirror. So the whole mirror itself, okay, it's frameless. This is a frameless mirror. So this is very, very distinctive. It gives the mirror a very slender look, okay, compared to every other side mirror out there where, there's a frame, it's framed around. This one has a very slender look to it. So the door opener, look at that. Okay, so the interior here, look at this. Very nice selection of materials. Open pore wood trim. Oh, beautiful, man. I've always said this. I think Volvo does one of the best executions of open pore wood trim. Okay, so here you can see there's the portrait touchscreen there, and over there there's the simple digital instrument cluster, very small. So here's the beauty of this. Look at this. The dashboard is almost perfectly symmetrical. So, there is very little. So, like, see this top piece is symmetrical. So, it means that when they convert between left-hand drive and right-hand drive, I can see that there is very little variation in terms of the parts, right? So here, and good to see they have also kept this iconic headrest look, and there's a Bowers and Wilkins label here on the headrest, which means that, let me look at this from the front again, which means that there has to be speakers somehow integrated into the headrests to give a more immersive audio experience. Okay, now let's look at the back seats. Oh wow, look at this button here. Okay, this is to drop that third row. Okay, see this button here? Press here, drops the third row seats. And look at this. Here, rear blowers with temperature control. This armrest with cup holders. And here the rear tail lights design. So there's a split. There's a split here. So there's tail lights here, lighting elements here on the D pillar, and also here at the side. So they still maintain that C tail light shape. Okay, yes. I think this is to open the tailgate. No, it's not. So there's also a button here to raise and lower the suspension, and powered raising of the rear seats. Nice. So you can see the rear seats are fixed in that position. Okay, there's no forward and backward adjustment. And what this means is that the rear cargo hole, even in 7-seater mode, is very generous. Okay. So now, before I go into the back seat, look at this. The rear legroom is pretty decent. Okay, I'm 170 centimeters tall. Now, head above head touching the roof lah. But legroom is good. Lean is good. I've got good lean at the back. So this is not, it does not feel like a claustrophobic space to be in here. Okay, and yeah, so decent legroom, and thigh support, not as good as you would like, but normal for a third row. So, and also the middle row seats have a forward and backward adjustment. So I think in terms of rear space, Volvo has done an excellent job in balancing the space for the passenger and also decent room for cargo. Very, very well done. Wow, look at this. Nice panoramic roof right there. Okay, now let me just get off the car and access the middle row. So middle row, this is being a 7-seater is good. The seats are manual adjustment. So if I were to push all the way forward, I still get this much of leg room. Okay, all the way back, it doubles up. Okay, so about maybe 1 feet of leg room in front of me. Got vents here, and finishing of the door card is lovely. Really, really lovely. Got the driver's seat. So Volvo and their trademark Bowers and Wilkins sound system. Look at that. Look at that. This is exquisite. Really, really beautiful. You know? Yeah. So here, nice man. This is lovely. Look at the finishing here. Okay. Like this cantilever design. So there's a lot of space here underneath. Well, wow. Really, really lovely. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. So as I publish this video, I understand all the order books are open. Pricing is an estimated 450,000 ringgit, plus or minus. Exact amount not disclosed yet. And yeah, I think this is it's a fantastic looking product. Okay, and yeah, I think it's a very, very worthy continuation of the XC90 lineage. And it's good news, you know, for Volvo fans that maybe if owning a full EV is not feasible for you at the moment, right? You have a choice between this, the EX90, and also a fully refreshed XC90 to choose from, which probably I'll be featuring it in a separate video. Okay, so we'll video this car in more in depth, in greater depth when it's launched. Any questions that you have, drop it in the comment section and I'll address it in a future video. Okay, until the next one, take care, stay safe. See you soon.